Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ying Meets Yang of Gaming. This is Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's a brand new year, new episode, new show. Let's get started. New year, new plans. What's everybody's plans for gaming? We're going to discuss our plans along with news that we have found along the way. I have a few people in chat. Hyperfang Gaming had dropped by earlier and threw us some love. Thank you for
Deb, what
showing
up?
up.
What up?
Uncompetitive. Happy New Year,
Happy New
Uncompetitive.
Year.
Alakazam. What's going on, Alakazam? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for coming by. And you know how it is here, people. You have my beloved co-host, Project Storm. How was your holidays, Project?
Hey, pretty good. A lot went down. I got a chance to relax, eat some real good food, spend some time with family, game my ass off. You know what I mean? I got to keep it real. I was gaming. I played so many games across so much, like 3 platforms, and I'm just so happy I got a chance to really just buckle down, dig not deep into some games, but I played a whole multitude of fucking games, Bunny. I can't lie. You know, if I'm out here throwing out the F bombs, it went down. You know what I mean?
Yes, very, very true. Very true. My holidays was well as well. I was on vacation this past week. I didn't do nothing but sleep and play video games.
Hey, nothing wrong with it. I can tell you that right now. So what I'm looking forward to now is what the hell is going on in 2021. What I mean, it's so much, so many hopes and wishes, and I'm sure there'll be a few setbacks here and there, but I'm ready to jump into it full swing. You know,
Yes, yes, yes. As I was saying, new year, new plans for us here at Ying Me Sang of Gaming. Right now, big announcement. As you guys know, we are on Radio Public, where you can go over and listen to our older episodes. But right now, we're trying to move also to be along with being on Radio Public. We're also looking into going to Apple. Uh, iTunes, and we're also looking at going into is it Spotify? I believe it's Spotify.
yeah, I know Spotify was
Um,
mentioned.
yeah, and Apple iTunes. So keep updates on that. We will update you as we find out information as we go. This year, gaming plans have changed. Some of us got new consoles. Some of us got new computer parts. I know Storm. What you? Because I'm right before the holidays. You had that new. Was it 3080?
Hey, the 3080 is right here. I just took it out of my budget bill. You know what I'm saying? My mid-tier PC, and I'm about to throw it into something a little bit more high end, in my opinion. I'm gonna bill it from my first bill ever. I've been tinkering around with enough PC parts over the years, Bunny, to know what the hell I'm doing. Just took had like this nice 700-watt power supply that I'm gonna throw over there for the time being until I can get my fully modular one for this new
Mm-hmm.
build. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm very excited. I'm gonna throw some I'm gonna throw an i7-10 700K um, processor up on that bad boy with a Asus Tough motherboard. Nothing special, just a Z490 Gaming Plus motherboard. I got some fans up in there. Nothing real crazy with the LED because I'm LED'd out. So it's just gonna be some simple white fans from Corsair. I
Mm-hmm.
got a CPU cooler. It's the Hyper 212 Black Edition. Got all this stuff, a lot of it from Best Buy, a combination of Best Buy, Amazon. That 3080 is going to bring it everything to life. And then I got some RAM, I think I got some 3200 sticks of RAM or something like that. I'm gonna throw up in there. But yeah, Bunny, I'm very excited. I can't wait to get on that. I might start it after the show today. I don't know, but I tell you what, I'm spoiled when it comes to this 3080. I'm spoiled like crazy. I'm just all that talk I put out about me wanting the best. And if you want the best, Bunny, you got to pay for the best. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I know 3090 is the best right now, and people are overclocking like crazy. But for me, this 3080 is the best. And I'm very excited to pump out a whole lot of content. I will be now. Now, what it does is it gives me an opportunity to have a dedicated streaming rig and a dedicated gaming rig. So I'm trying to turn up a little bit on top of having the Series X right now looking in front of me. I got a question about this damn Series X, and I love it. I love it. I'm telling you right now, first impression is a 9.5. Give it a 9.5 out of 10 because I know the games are coming later on, Bunny. I know the games are coming. I'm not talking
Mm-hmm.
that bullshit no more about the games and Phil Spencer and his fake promises and all this other stuff. I know the games are coming. I think we're gonna start hearing more about it in 2021. We know that Halo Infinite it is slated to come this year. Hopefully that doesn't change, but if it does, there's still a lot of third party games to play. Look, Stadia is still doing the damn thing. I've been spending less time with Stadia only because I got to spend more time on these other platforms. So I had
Well,
to cut.
we'll get into that a little later.
Yeah, I know, but I had to
Yeah.
cut back a little bit though. I know we'll get into it, but I'm just letting
Yeah.
you because later we won't remember to get deep into that part. So we'll be somewhere else with it. But I just want to let people know that I still rocks with the Stadia. Hey, but I got
Hmm.
other things to enjoy. So what about you?
Well, I've been, as you guys know, I had gotten my PlayStation right before the holidays, and
Yep.
so I've been playing it. I figured out how to stream from my PlayStation, making things a lot easier for that. We have a few new people in the chat. Hello, Red Raven. Hello, Fatal Sharad.
Red
Welcome,
Raven.
welcome, welcome.
Hey,
Happy New Year. Those guys had popped into my live stream this past week of Stardew. Uh, I find that streaming from my PlayStation is a lot easier than my Switch. For the main factor of you don't have to have a computer with the PlayStation. With the Switch, you have to have a computer to stream the Switch. So that makes it a smidge annoying. So I figured out how to stream. I've been streaming. I'm like a change in plans for me for this year for my channel is I'm hoping to have a dedicated stream every Saturday for about 2 hours doing Stardew Valley content. I'm probably going to pick another day in the week to stream a different game. So that's what my goals are for my channel for this year. It's about to get a facelift. I'm going to change a few other things about it.
word.
Yeah, I'm going to change some of my avatar and things like that. Just basic stuff.
Oh man, I already got some
Um,
creative. I got some creative visions for
yeah,
if you need some. You know what I mean? Let me know.
yes, got you. And so that's what's been going on with me. I ended up did I was what I purchased Stardew Valley for the PlayStation, and this is like my third time purchasing that game. That's how much I love that game. Um, and that's about it for me.
Well,
Uh,
I forgot to add that I did do a little facelift myself,
mhm.
courtesy of Graphic God, man. Y'all already know what Graphic God does. You know what I'm saying? Graphics God puts that work in. He had everything. He has everything looking a little crispy. People are seeming to like it. So it's not just you with the update fever. And I think this is the year to do it. You know what I mean? Out with the damn old, man. We're done with 2020. It's time for 2021. I have no time to be
Exactly.
bursting around. It's time to jump out here and get it popping.
Exactly. It is time to leave the old behind, do facelifts, things like that, because as the years go on, we all grow, we all change. In the beginning, last year is when you really mainly got into Stadia.
Right.
You didn't have like a whole lot of other options, so you were heavy into Stadia. Come the end of the year, you got yourself a new PC,
Yep.
you new graphics card. You're playing around with stuff. You got the new Series X. You're loving it, and Stadia is kind of getting on the back burner. Not because you don't love it, but because of the fact of you're looking at the I want to say the diversity of it
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Exactly.
Stadia needs to. We all have been talking about how Stadia needs to up their game some. They're
And they will.
still
And they
they
will. But go ahead
will,
now.
but
Yeah.
they will. But right now, you're looking at everything else being offered to you. You're like, okay, I'm kind of limiting myself with Stadia. You're the type of person who doesn't like to be limited. So you're moving out and branching out into other things. Your PC is a huge factor for you because with your PC, I'm still shocked you got a Series X though now.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
And the reason is because most of those games you'll be able to play on your PC at a better setting. So that's something that might change for you during this year.
Well,
Um,
yeah, go ahead. I mean, see, hey, the beautiful part about that, and I'm glad you brought it up because people are making decisions every minute right now. Yo, should I go Series X or should I say that 500 and go PC? So some people are not gonna, they're not down with doing both, even if they're fortunate enough to do both. They don't want to do both. It logically it makes more sense to some people to just get the PC and get it out of the way because from what we can tell, almost all, if not all, of the new exclusive games or whatever for Xbox is going to be on the PC. Now, I don't want to take that chance, and I'll tell you right now the reason why why I went ahead and did both. There's still games that's not going to be on PC that I want to go back and enjoy. Series X is out here running some of these games a lot better than I ever seen them run. I'm talking about like straight out the top with just raw horsepower, right? And this is what people were talking about earlier. I know Phantom Kraken and Dev and other people were already talking about the power of this system and what it's gonna. And then when the system launched, you started seeing like the big YouTubers and small YouTubers and everybody was just talking about how this console is just forcing these games to run better just from raw power. You know, so that's not even talking about the optimizations and everything, and none of that RDNA2 implementation and none of that stuff, Bunny. It's just 10 that 12 teraflops. I know some people don't care, they don't give a damn about teraflops, but that 12 teraflops and that better CPU is just making things happen right now, right?
mhm.
Now, I just want it all. If something happens to my PC, um, I don't want to feel like I'm slighted. You know what I mean? I want to just jump over to the console land. And sometimes, I don't want to do PC gaming. Sometimes there might be an update on the game I want to play on PC, and I have to wait for that update, play something else or whatever. I can jump around. It's just there's so many advantages though to having the Series X right here. Now, then I get to pick and choose. Like games that are real console like, I can buy them or I can play them on the Series X. Games that are more geared to PC only or PC heavy, then I could play those games best on PC. So there's a lot more to it, Bunny, but I just wanted to give you a brief outtake on what I'm doing and why,
Yeah, and that's the thing. You have your reasons. As long as you have a reason and can explain it, I can understand it better. But some people don't even have a reason of why they do the things that they do. We have a few more new people in chat. Hello, Jamal. Welcome to the chat.
Jamal
Chris, what's going on,
is
Chris?
in the house.
And yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Happy New Year to all of you. And so let's continue on. There's a bunch of news going on. So like I said, we all have new plans, new changes, but the next question is what's the plans for these companies? What are they going to give us? What are they going to provide to us? Right now, information's been pretty thin out there. As everybody knows, the Nintendo camp is quiet as sin always. PlayStation is being pretty quiet right now. The only thing I've been hearing about mainly is the fact that people are breaking their haptic controllers, which I kind of predicted was going to happen. Um,
You did call it though. You questioned the reliability of them. Now, I don't know if it's a widespread issue yet, so I wouldn't. I don't know, Bunny. I might want to look more into it before I run my mouth, but I don't know. It don't seem to be too widespread because you got people out here just still like smiling from ear to ear. They loving the experience over there. So I don't know if
I
it's
mean,
just
yeah, and that's the thing. Like Joy-Con drift started like that too, and then it snowballed.
right.
And my cat just turned on my fan to my PC.
Hey, well, I'll say
Get
this right
down.
here. Now, as far as PS5 and the Series X goes, it's still on the tip of a lot of people's tongue. But I want to get into some chat, man. I'm gonna start it early. Let me go back up here
Yep.
before we.
And Charles, welcome to the chat. Happy New Year, Charles. Hello, Devin. Welcome back. Thank
There he
you.
is. What's going on?
Yes, thank you for coming back, Dev. Thanks for being here.
All right.
So I mean that's the thing. That's the only thing like I've been hearing. Everybody wants to know when Ratchet and Clank is coming out for PlayStation 5.
Yep.
Um we have no answers as to when that's coming out. There's not even been speculations about when it's coming out. So that's what's going on there.
Um, I think see and here's the I remember you asking, right? Why would any you didn't understand why me and other people would want to jump out right away and purchase one of these consoles. But now we got to go back to that library. You know what I mean? That library that was already built, already established, and now we're beginning to see that people will be going back to enjoy some of those games that they never touched, and some of the ones that are optimized now for these consoles or
But
whatever
you
or
gotta think.
enhanced.
But here's the thing, and here's the thing about that. You're going back to the games that's optimized on PlayStation. They gotta buy those games.
Well, not all of them. Well, I'm saying if it's enhancing games, like say, for example, if you had like performance issues with the hell is the name of the game, man, with the zombies and everything, the motorcycle dude, Days Gone, right?
Days
For
gone.
example,
Mhm.
Days Gone, for example, right? That game automatically, I think, out of the box is running at 60 now, and that's not the only
Yeah,
one.
but you said games people didn't have a chance to play.
Oh well, didn't okay. So maybe people didn't buy the game at the time because they heard horror stories about the performance or whatever. Now they can get the games for the low if they don't own it already. I have it in my library, so if I had a PS5, all I would have to do is just play the game, update whatever game, and then it'll be running better than I originally was able to play it. So
Mhm.
that right there to me, now I know I'm just one side of the coin. I care about the hardware and the performance and all that stuff. Other people care about the experience and all that. That's never going to change. And I
Mhm.
completely understand, which is why I shelled out this cash for the Series X. And I will be copping the PS5 eventually. When I do, hey, maybe Ratchet and Clank will get ready to drop, or Horizon Zero Dawn. We'll start seeing some gameplay for it by the time I jump on. But my thing is though, it's like, see, I think it's an advantage for me, the tech head, the enthusiast, so-called enthusiast, right? I think it's an advantage for gamers like us who understand that these consoles are going to bring you upgrades in power, upgrades that can help run games like Cyberpunk 2077 better than the previous gen consoles. So when you start looking at that, you start feeling a little bit more comfortable with your purchases. You know what I mean, Bunny?
I understand what you're saying, but then again, on the flip side of the people who aren't the tech heads who don't care about that, they're sitting here like, "Where's my damn Ratchet and Clank? Tell me when Ratchet and Clank's coming out, and I'll go out and buy the console because I want to play Ratchet and Clank." Um, because like I said, that's one game that's not going to be on the PS5 of PS4. So the people who have PS4s who want games like that, they're like, okay, I want this game. Where is it? Okay, it's not out yet, so I'm not going to buy the console yet. Just like
Well,
some people did with the Series X and stuff. When they announced Halo was getting delayed, they're like, oh, I'll buy a Series X when the Halo comes out.
well, the way I feel, those same people are jumping on Spider-Man and Demon Souls and stuff like that, just because those are the latest, greatest games
No,
or
but
enhancements,
no,
whatever.
they're not jumping on those games if they don't want to play those games.
That's true. I'm talking about the people that. All right, so the people that
That's what I'm saying.
the day
Those
oneers are gonna
games, those
the day
games
oneers are already have like one or two games that they're gonna be ready to purchase as soon as that console gets in their living room and connects to their TV.
exactly. Those
So
ones had a reason to buy the console. That's what I'm saying. Demon Souls was a reason for them to go out and buy the console.
all right.
Spider-Man Miles Morales was a reason for them to go out and buy the console. Do you think if PlayStation launched this damn console generation with no new games, do you think people would have jumped on the PlayStation as fast as without games. I mean, with games.
They
Because
would because some
a lot
people,
of people wanted when they heard Demon Souls, that was like an automatic for them. Like, okay, yeah,
yeah, but
I'm buying it for this.
for the millions, money for the millions that want that shiny new, they want that new smell, they want that new feel, they want that haptic controller, they want all that money. They was gonna buy it anyway. Now, just fortunately for Sony and Microsoft and Stadia and everybody, there's some kind of attach rate that's gonna be tacked on to the purchase of the console. So somebody somewhere in most cases are gonna buy one or two games, sometimes three or four because they're those ones. And see, these companies know that the people that buy in right away, they're gonna buy a game or two, they're gonna buy a controller or two, so they're gonna be making millions either way when it comes to the launch of these consoles. Now, if you think about the pandemic and the shortages and all that stuff, um I think that these companies are like, okay, we want to get more systems out there, but I don't think it dealt a major blow because as fast as they can put the consoles out here on the market, they were snatched up. And then people, like I said, they bought these games, they did whatever. Then they went and played their older games that they already spent time on, probably grabbed some DLCs and all this stuff. So this is how it's all geared out, Bunny. Game Pass. Let's go to Game Pass real quick. Now you're seeing the value of Game Pass, and now you're seeing the value of generations of content. You see what I'm saying? Like from the original OG Xbox all the way up to the Series X now. Now you're talking about thousands of games. Nobody in their right mind should be bored when you're talking about hundreds to thousands
But
of games
see,
that you have
there's
at your disposal. That some of them you already bought, Bunny,
I
but
mean,
runs
and
better.
that's the thing. But see, that's the thing. That's the tech head talking there, because some people, like, there are some people who will buy a game, play a game, get rid of a game, and never return to a game. Okay, there are people out here. Everybody knows their gamer style. Okay. If you don't know your gamer style and you're blaming influencers and things for going out here to, like, let's say, like with Cyberpunk, I've been seeing a lot of people blaming influencers or things, talking about how great the game was. They went out and bought it and hated it. If you can't look at a game and see if you're mildly interested in it, and you have to have somebody else tell you that the game is good or you should play this game, then you need to get out of gaming. And the reason I say that is because, just like what you're saying with Game Pass and how you have all these thousands of games and nobody's played every game, every person has their own gaming style. Yeah, it could be thousands of games there, but the person's a very select gamer.
All right.
Maybe
So
some people, won't step out of their comfort zone and play something different.
well, to those people, do you, but at the same time, they're gonna be who they are, right? They're gonna buy one, they're gonna
Exactly.
so those people are gonna likely buy the Call of Duty, the 2K, the Madden, the PUBG, the
I mean,
Destiny.
you can't even say
You know
that.
what I'm
My
saying?
mom, you gotta look at my mom. My mom has a Switch, and the only fucking game she wants to play is Animal Crossing. That's
Okay, but
it.
that's what I'm saying. But
She
that's what I'm
doesn't
saying.
even know. She doesn't even want to step out of her comfort zone and go to another sim
And
game.
guess what? There's a place for her and others who are just like her. There's a place. That's what I'm,
Exactly. So you
so
can't say like Game Pass is perfect for everybody. It
I
might
didn't
be
say it's
good.
perfect for everybody, but
It might
it's damn sure a good value. I mean, if you think about it.
it's good for the people who think it's a good value.
I just don't understand how. All right, here's the deal. I do understand, but at $14.99, and sometimes they're giving out at $1, you can damn near get it for $1 like every other month or so, or whatever it seems, right? Try it out, see if it's for you. Some people don't even want to give it a try because it's something new. That's the part that I don't understand. They don't want to try something because it's something different, it's something new, something outside of their realm of. So my thing is, how would you ever evolve if you don't try the new?
I mean, some people, that's how some people are. I mean, we can't change how they are. I
Well,
mean,
if you
that's
don't,
how some
yeah, if you don't
people
want to evolve, I'm cool with that.
I mean, but that's the thing, but some people, that's just the thing of some people. That goes back to these people knowing what they like and what they don't like. You don't have to try something to know if you're going to like it or not. I can look at games and tell you straight off the bat, oh no, I'm not going to like it. Well, you don't know that until you try it. No, I know my gaming style and I know what I like to play. I
All right.
know if I look at that, I won't like it. Like I can tell you right now, strategic RPGs, like the strategy type RPGs where you
Yeah.
have to like plot out like SOCOM and things like that. I
Yeah.
don't like those types of games.
Well, SOCOM is more of a shooter. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the strategic action-based shooter. But you're so
The
I-
RPGs like where you have to plot where your armies
oh
go.
yeah, like the strategy ones and the
Yeah,
tactical ones and all. Yeah,
yeah,
you're
the
talking about the tactical
strategy
RPG.
tactical ones. I don't care. Like people tell me Valkyrie is the best game possible. It's a tactical strategic RPG. I already know I don't like it because I don't like that style of game. Just like people look at turn-based RPGs, I don't like turn-based RPGs. I don't need to play it for me to know I'm not going to like it.
And you know what? I didn't like them either, Bunny, until I tried them. When I tried it, I understood it. Then I started playing games that was turn-based and all that. And then I started enjoying those games. Then I started realizing, just like your visual novels, right? Just like let's compare it to your visual novels.
Mhm.
Simplistic, but effective, right? You know what I'm saying? Turn-based RPGs, kind of like the same thing. You don't have to worry about hundreds of commands. You know, it's just click a button right
Mhm.
here, tell your character to do this, wait, wait for a
Mhm.
retaliation, do this, and then it's cool and it's less
Mhm.
stressful, but it's entertaining at the same time because of the action that's going on screen.
Mhm. Exactly. But then again, on the flip side of it, not all turn-based is alike. Now, there's some turn-based RPGs that's boring as fuck. Okay, just
Well, there's
like
some
there,
all
just
kinds of games that's boring.
no, no, no. What I'm talking about is like okay, so you know how you didn't like turn-based RPGs until you tried them and then found that you
Right.
liked them,
Yeah, I
right?
had to get used to them, like Blue Dragon
Okay,
and all that. You know what I
okay.
mean?
And
Parasite
see,
Eve, all
and
those games.
And see, the thing is with me, I started with turn-based RPGs, so I was okay with them. Okay, but here's the difference. You will see me trying, like I tried strategic tactical RPGs. That's how I know I don't like them. Okay, I tried it once. I know I don't like them. All right. I'm not going to get up here and continue to try shit that I automatically know I don't like. All right.
But all right,
But,
all right.
but
Can I say one thing now? If you didn't put more than 5 to 10 hours into that RPG, you probably like if you just had a few turns, Bunny, and then you died and you got turned off. I would say play it for at
I
least 5 to 10 hours.
oh no. Let me tell you something. I usually know within 30 minutes to an hour if I like that game or not. If I have to put 5 to 10 hours, wasting 5 to 10 hours into a game, that means I like it. I'm not going to waste no more than an hour in a game. Like I'll play a demo. I usually know by the end of that demo if I'm going to get the game or not.
Well, this is why I like talking to you because a game like Metal Gear and other games, it takes a while for those games to pick up. But when you get into it, Bunny, and they start to pick up, they're the best games known to
I mean,
man.
and that's the thing. Like if you notice how many military like games do I play? I don't play many stealth games. I tried the stealth genre. The only game I have right now that I think is stealth is Remothered. And the only reason is because it's a horror based stealth game.
All right, hold on.
Um,
Let me catch what Heath Stevens. Hey, Heath Stevens in the
hey
building. First
Heath,
of
what's
all,
up?
you know,
Happy New
and I
Year.
and I did want to get some of this chat. Let me go up here. I said I was going to do it before. I got to do better.
And
It's
then we got and
2021.
then we got
Yeah, I told you it's you know
sidetrack.
why? Because we are two passionate individuals. When it comes to our gaming, we don't mess around. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So Fatal Charade right here. I still use the computer to stream from PlayStation because there's some games that can't be streamed from the PlayStation, right? Okay. He says, plus you can see chat better on a dedicated streaming PC versus using just a console. See, this is why I'm gonna be coming at hollering at Fatal Charade and others out here that can help me out with this, man, because I'm new and I see the benefits, that's why I'm doing it. Red Raven, once I can get a PS5, I'm going for an Xbox Series S. Look, Red Raven already has his plan together. This the beautiful part
Hmm.
about it is, Bunny. Now, I'm so happy and I know you was a console gamer before, but I'm so damn happy you got this PS4 Pro because now I can sit here and say, Bunny, let's have this discussion. Turn this on, super sampling. And when you get your 4K TV, Bunny, I'm telling you right now, you're going to notice the difference and stuff. Now we can have these conversations. And then now you got your Switch. You love your Switch. We know you.
I,
That's
I
what's up.
guess I guess you think I'm going to pay that much attention. Like, you me tell you one thing that I found shocking.
What?
So you see me sitting here playing Stardew Valley on the screen. I'm on my Switch right now playing
Yeah, I
Stardew
see that.
Valley.
And I'm enjoying it.
Do,
I'm enjoying it right
do,
now. See, I don't have to
do,
play it. I can watch it and I like what I'm seeing. It's cool.
all right. You want to know what's crazy?
What's up?
This is not like right now. I'm not online with it. It's just local. Okay. I
Uh-huh.
don't have anybody else on my island because there is a multiplayer with this game.
Yep.
On my PlayStation, I sometimes notice lag spikes
Um,
where I don't have it on the Switch.
Saying Ethernet connection and everything.
It's not an online game.
Oh, okay. So lag spikes. So that's okay. So that could be anything, a CPU issue. It could be the game, the way it's optimized, or
But what
something
I'm
like that.
saying is I have it on the PlayStation, but I've never had a lag spike on the Switch.
All right. So okay. How often does it happen first?
Well, I started playing Stardew Valley Thursday, and I've seen it about 2 to 3 times between my two streams.
And what version is this?
The one that's on screen right now.
Yeah.
This is the Switch.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Does it look any better on the PlayStation?
It looks a little better, yes.
All
Like,
right, cool.
I can make out some things that are different in looks. Like, when I logged in here, I was like, oh wow, that looks different on the PlayStation 4 than it does here. But the flip side of it is I'm still kind of figuring out why I have lag spikes sometimes and it's not online. Whether I'm
Eh,
streaming it or offline, and I'll have lag spikes in the game where I've never experienced a lag
all right.
spike.
Is it that one game that you're noticing these spikes?
Between the two, yeah.
Yeah, that right there is just a game specific situation. So what I would
Because
have done,
you gotta think about it like this also. I only have three games on my PlayStation 4 that I also have on my Switch.
but I don't care about I don't care about that. I care about how many total games you have in your library. So do you know your count
For what system?
for the PlayStation?
The PlayStation, I have 20 some games.
That's what I'm talking about. So hey, I'm good. We can move right along. I get, but see the lat for on some real though, the spikes could come from anything, but it's probably how the game was optimized or whatever. It could be that. It's not your
Yeah.
setup. It's definitely not internet because you said it's offline. So hey, it is
Mhm.
what it is. What I would have done, and so here's the thing: we're not even talking about refunds on PlayStation because Sony has one of the most strict refund policies.
Man, I ain't
I'm
even.
surprised that they gave people money back for Cyberpunk.
Nah,
I'm
you
very
know
surprised.
they got backed into the corner with that with City Project Red.
Yo,
City
they normally
Project
give you
Red.
one refund, and
Uh-huh.
then they'll let you know, hey, I'm sorry, there's nothing we could do for
Oh,
you after that.
that's another thing. You know they're giving people refunds on PlayStation 5 who recently bought Maneater.
Oh, okay.
They're giving people refunds because Maneater is going to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive PS Plus game for the month of January.
Oh, now so they might be turning over a new leaf, but I'm telling you right now, I know because I did it. I refunded a game. They told me at that point on the phone, hey, there's a chance that you may not be able to do, I'm just paraphrasing or whatever, but you may not be
Mm-hmm.
able to get a refund in the future because blah, 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 blah. Now,
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft, I had done like 30 refunds, and then they finally was like, hey, you're at your limit or whatever. And then I was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, cool. And then I started making smarter purchases and all that stuff, right? But
And
now,
that's one reason why, like, almost all of my games on my PlayStation are all physical. Because if you have a physical game and you buy it and you don't like it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you may, depending on where you get it from, you may or may be able to return it for store credit. But even if you can't return it for store credit, you have an instant gift for somebody else for the holidays that you can put back into your library, or you can go and trade it into different stores and things and get at least some store credit back.
Yo,
Um,
I hear you.
I mean, and like for me, it's like, okay, I'll just make this an instant game purchase. I have an instant gift for somebody when I need a gift real quick. They
Yeah.
may like this game. Hey, I got an instant gift. So it never goes to waste when you buy it physically, but when you digitally download, that's when you start having issues like if you don't like the game, you just stuck with buying a game you didn't
And
like.
that's what I like about Steam, Xbox, Stadia. Who anybody with these 2 hour policies, you try the game for 2 hours or a total of however many days if you haven't touched the game yet. I like that because I'm big on performance, and we know that. So if I
Mhm.
get in the game and it's janky as hell, like a Homefront Revolution was when it first dropped, or a PUBG, even though I kept PUBG, nothing was like pub, so I kept that. But these types of games you don't get stuck with if you put an hour into them, you learn that hey, there's nothing you can do in those settings or whatever to make the performance better. You can return that shit, no questions asked. So I
Mhm.
like that, right?
Mhm.
I've done that with Watch Dogs Legion on Stadia. I've done it with Serious Sam 4. I've done it with Immortals Phoenix Rising only because I knew it was going to be coming to Ubisoft. Plus, we're gonna get into Ubisoft coming to Game Pass and all that later on too. So keep
Mhm.
that. We didn't bring that up before the show, but we need to get on that one. But look, so Bunny, all that right there is cool, and I like that. But I want to get back on this chat because I'm telling you right now, I'm not moving on to no conversation until I get through this chat today.
You're
All right.
fine.
So
Go for it.
hey, Dev said,
Hey, Trotty's in the building. What's up,
"Hi,
Trotty?
Tronny, what's going down?" Hey, Hyperfang, Happy New Year to you too, Tronny. Hey, Hyperfang says, I just want to be able to stream the YouTube from my Xbox. That is a major, 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 major feature.
Wait a minute, you
That
can't?
no, you can't. And see, that's disappointing. I ain't gonna lie to you. You could do it from PlayStation. You could do it last generation from PlayStation as well. You could do it from Stadia now direct, but it took a while for it to come to Stadia. And
But
Google
I
owns
thought
YouTube.
Xbox had that.
Nah, they didn't. Nah, see, people were using Mixer and Twitch.
That's
That software you
right.
could just download. Yeah, Mixer and Twitch.
Mixer
So
was
you
how you streamed it.
and I used to think that it was a competitive thing. Like Mixer was a competitor to Twitch. I mean, Mixer was a competitor to YouTube. So they was like, oh hell no, no YouTube. I don't understand. I don't get it. I
And then
don't
they spent
understand that.
all the millions on what's his face?
On Mixer, now we talking about Microsoft and Xbox. If they wanted to do it, they'll do it. We
No,
know
what
that.
I'm no, 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 no. What I'm talking about is they spent all this money to get to get Ninja and Shroud and all these people to come over to Mixer, only to shut it down a few months later. Now they're gamers, and you don't hear anybody talking about that. Their gamers have no way to stream their gameplay, and
See, people are
nobody's
talking
talking
about
about
it.
it.
People are talking about it. It's just not the crowd like Dev and me and others who want that direct streaming feature. Now, I'm good. I'm content because I have Streamlabs and I have OBS and other ways to stream up to 4K. So I'm straight. But for other people, man, it would be very convenient for them to be able to roll that out.
I mean, those people basically like the Switch. I mean, think about it.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
And
But
please excuse my cat. She wants to tell y'all
I
hello.
I didn't even hear her, so it's all good. And a happy New Year. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's Priscilla.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. Happy New Year. So look, Fatal Charade. Only thing I'm waiting for is Vampire or Vampire Masquerade 2. My bad. I thought you was talking about Vampire.
Uh-huh.
All
Vampire
right.
Masquerade
Or Vampire. All right.
Bloodlines.
So they spell it. You know the one I'm talking about. Vampyr.
That's a vampire.
Okay. All right. It confuses the hell out of me because it still sounds like it could be vampire. But
It
anyway,
could.
Deathloop and Returnal. Those are
I
cool games. I
I am
definitely
so
checked out the
mad
Deathloop.
about I'm so mad about Vampire the Masquerade. I can't play it. I wanted to
Oh,
play Bloodlines, but it's first person.
I heard so many great things about Vampire Masquerade and all that. So
I
two
used to
might be one.
I used to no, it's first person also. I've been now you know I didn't investigated it.
Oh, I
I
know
used
you
to
know. I'm just talking
I
about for
used
me.
to
I never played a game in the series, so two might be the way for me to jump into it, like The Witcher with
but
Witcher Two.
see for me I used to roll it's a paper RPG from the White Wolf line. And
Yeah.
I used to role play it back in the late 90s, early 2000s. And I have on my Switch, they have the visual novels, the Vampire the Masquerade visual novels, and they were day one purchases for me. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So let me
Hmm.
go ahead and continue. Red Raven says, "Oh, by the way, January 31st, a lot of Power Rangers seasons are leaving Netflix, and I got to say, this is why Netflix. This why Netflix. I don't know if that's good or bad. You know what I'm saying? But and then Charles stepped up in the building. Let's see. Let me move right along. I want to catch up.
Hmm.
Greatest rate, that's never gonna happen. At Hyperframe Gaming, talking about YouTube. Then Dev said put Facebook gaming in Mixer's place. Then I'd say, now that right there, that would be cool. I
Did
mean,
they
they did
do
work
that?
out that partnership, so that might be something that could be coming soon. To tell you the truth, let's see. Then we got Fatal Charade reminded us that PlayStation has Buzz Snacks and Godfall. They did have those for launch. I don't know. I didn't hear a lot of people talking about Bug Snacks, and I didn't see a lot of people. Maybe.
I saw some people talking about it. People I was shocked who were actually playing it. They said they loved it. So,
Oh, okay, cool. Um, and then Dev said Miles is on PS4. Fatal Ray. I honestly think if Microsoft made as many Xboxes as Sony did, PS5 is weird. I mean, I said weird. Damn, we'd have Series X and S consoles riding on the shelves. Damn.
I
Okay.
mean,
So
you gotta think about it.
yeah,
Somebody was did this article about it. How the scalpers now are lowering the prices of the Series X and the Series S on eBay. Their prices are dropping. The scalpers who bought them, their prices are dropping
I saw that.
because more is getting on the shelves.
I saw that, and people are going to snatch them. My buddy is looking for a Series X. Believe it or not, I mean, hey, there's a lot of gamers. If they're looking to upgrade, they're gonna go Series X. Now PlayStation fans might not be willing to go Series X right away as a backup or nothing like that. But for those Xbox gamers who are thinking about it, they're taking the plunge, and now you got the stimulus check and all that, the stimmy drop for some people.
Yes, for
You
some.
know, so now they're able to do that. If they see something on the shelf, snatch it up. There it is.
Mhm.
Um, Let me see. Game Pass, Fatal Charade said Game Pass. Only thing worth playing on Game Pass is Doom Eternal and Dragon Quest 11. I
Wow.
disagree. I
And that's
disagree.
the Switch version of Dragon
I
Quest.
disagree. If you're all around gaming, you play a lot of different titles. You got Sea of Thieves. You got so many other games. Like
And
the
doesn't it
State of
get
Decay. You got the State of Decay. You got there's about 50 games that I can say I honestly play, and about 90 of them if they were enhanced in some way for me.
but the thing is okay, so as Game Pass is like Netflix where games leave and games
Right.
come and leave. So if you don't play them that month and they leave, then you got to wait till they come back onto Game Pass.
Yeah.
That's the downside to Game Pass because
Which is
they're
true.
going.
Which is
Yeah,
true.
I
Because
mean,
something just left Game Pass, and somebody Mortal Kombat 10, I think. Mortal Kombat 10 just left, and somebody was saying how they had just spent a lot of money on the DLCs, and they were like not happy about the fact that it was leaving.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
mean, and that's the thing. I feel, and this is going to sound crazy, but I feel that if you buy DLCs for those games, they need to make it so that you can keep them in Game Pass. Because, like I said, you buy all these DLCs and then the game leaves Game Pass. What?
That's the beautiful thing about Stadia. Once you claim a game or you buy it over there, you got that.
I
If
mean,
it
but that's
leaves
the
pro.
difference. That's the difference. You buying the game, even on PlayStation with PlayStation Plus. Okay, with PlayStation Plus, the games that they give you for free every month, you can download them and put them on your
That's
hard
true.
drive.
That's
The
true.
only way you lose access to those games is when you cancel your PlayStation Plus.
Right.
Now, if you're at PlayStation Now, that's more like Game Pass, where you have it's a streaming service where they leave and come and things like that. But if you have Plus, you just download it, and as long as you keep Plus, you still have access to it.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me move on. Let me see. Right here, we got.
Unless they start giving you the DLC with the Game Pass, and then that way when the game is gone, you don't have useless DLC taking up your hard drive space, waiting for months, years, whatnot on end till it comes back.
They could just discount it and then give people the option to go ahead and buy it. I mean, I don't know, but most of those games like that are going to be older games. Some of them are going to be older games. So if you bought a game like Mortal Kombat 10, then it's probably going to be cheap as hell to buy it anyway. So it might work out. Fatal Charade said it's the truth. Talking to Dev, PlayStation outsold Xbox 2-1. That's a fact. If Microsoft had made as many consoles as Sony Xboxes, would be rotting on the shelves. I think I read that.
Yeah, you did read that. I
Okay,
mean,
now,
that's the thing. I mean, I don't think they would have been rotting. I just think that the next wave that came out, it wouldn't be a high demand for it because everybody who would have gotten it right then. You understand what I mean?
yep.
But like I
Yeah.
said, with the shortages and everything, it's crazy. And the fact that they did do a limited run compared to PlayStation.
All right, let me see. So Charles said, "What is your favorite game on Epic for GeForce Now?"
Okay, so I need to know what GeForce Now is. I've
GeForce
heard
Now
it,
is
but I need to know what.
NVIDIA's. Put it like this: is NVIDIA's cloud gaming service. You know, uh,
Okay,
and so basically it allows you. But see, if you get the free tier, you got to wait in the queue, and if you pay, you still got to wait in the damn queue after 4 or 5 hours of gameplay. So, but at the same time, they give you access to some of the latest RTX graphics cards you can play on your PC or whatever, and your phone and your NVIDIA Shield and all that stuff, Bunny. So, but it's just right now it's capped off at 1080p. It's no 4K, nothing like that. So it's not fleshed out yet. But it's
okay,
all right. I mean, it's all right. I tried it. It's not. I got a subscription. I pay my $5 whatever dollars a month,
hmm
um, just for the hell of it, in case there's a game I want to play on GeForce Now. But I might end up canceling that if they don't. They need to update. See, the thing is, GeForce Now need to update their hardware. Stadia needs to update their hardware this year. I don't care about nobody's out here saying Storm is not about that. It's not about the power of the platform and all that. It's about the convenience. Yes, it is about the convenience, but it's also about the power because I can cancel my Stadia subscription and go all PC, or Stadia will upgrade. And I'm not putting pressure on them to do so. I know they're going to do it when they get ready to do it. But I think they need to upgrade now, Bunny, because the next gen consoles are here now. They're already here. So they're about to make noise. They're about to start running Cyberpunk. And if they optimize it well enough, it might look and play better than on Stadia. So I think it's time for them to go ahead and get in that room and start having serious discussions about, hey, 2021, man, this might be the year to go ahead and do this. We got games like Hitman coming out. What the hell is the flying game? Starts with a C. Chrono, something. I don't know.
Combat
Anyway,
Eight.
you got so many games coming out, right, that can utilize ray tracing. And you got these consoles out here and you got native PC gaming. So I think it just makes sense for them to go ahead and do it this year for sure, sooner rather than later.
I
Um,
think they're waiting until the consoles get all their bugs and things knocked out. You understand what I mean? Like, the consoles, like they haven't fully implemented. Like, wasn't it PlayStation who hadn't fully implemented ray tracing yet?
yeah.
Things like that. So right now they know they got a leeway window to get stuff done.
I just think there was a setback, but I think that they will definitely start pushing it out with some updates and stuff. this year. Like it's going to be frequent updates. I'm expecting too until they catch up. So I think people will be fine. Whoever purchased the system. A lot of these games are not going to utilize ray tracing any damn way. So it won't even matter to the majority of the people because the library is going to be kind of small when it comes to ray tracing titles like that with ray tracing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, though, so Steven said, Storm, did you see that talk White Gloves did with Phil? And Phil was talking about 3 to 10 years. And hey, damn, Bunny was just talking about it before the show. 3 to 10 years in the future, and Phil brought up his PC and talked more about that than their own console. Now that I didn't see yet, but Bunny again, Bunny, do you want to touch on it? Because you damn sure brought it up before the show.
I didn't see the full thing, but I just read an article where Phil Spencer was talking about horizons for the next years. Horizon Zero, Horizon One, Horizon Two as level plateaus for stuff to come in the future. But the odd thing to me was he hadn't mentioned games in the article I had read, but I did not. I can't. I'm gonna be straight honest with y'all. I can't stand Major Nelson. He's cringy to me. He's such a cringe factor, I can't watch him. So I will probably try to find a dictation of that interview and read it, but I can't stand Major Nelson.
Yo, I mean, I could see why some people might not care for him or whatever. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind him. You know what I'm saying? He's all right as long as he's telling me what the hell I want to hear. I don't give a damn who does it. So Major Nelson's he's okay. Now I will say this right here.
Oh, but wait a minute. You
Okay,
said,
go ahead.
wait a minute, Heath. You said that Phil was talking about his PC more than
Yeah,
than the
that's the part I
Xbox.
was going to talk about.
I
Now
mean,
that
didn't I say they were trying to turn their people more into PC gamers than console gamers?
well, I think they're trying to merge the two for the cloud bunny. I think it's just preparation to shift people over to the cloud. And that is what I think. I think it makes sense. The cloud is more PC like than consoles. So, yes, you do want people to start thinking X cloud, you know, and in some cases, you're going to be in the future, cloud gaming is going to trump PCs. I mean, it's just going to be the way to go for these developers who are trying to capitalize on their thoughts and their visions for these major games that can't be done on this generation of consoles or this
Mm-hmm.
next generation of consoles. I mean, Series X and PS5. So I think it just makes sense for them to start doing it. Hey, if that's their business model, the fans will start to say, I can't rock with that. I'm out. Or they're gonna
They'll
say,
go along with it.
yeah, they'll go along with it. I like my Xbox games so much. I'm about to just go ahead and ride this wave, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then some people will see the benefits of the cloud and the PC side of things, Bunny. And then they'll be like, why didn't you tell me about this before? I have a buddy who he purchased one PC. He loves it so damn much, he went and got a second PC with a RX AMD RX 6800 XT, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I mean, Bunny. When you trap yourself and you limit yourself in the now or the last gen or the gen before that, then you miss out on some of the wow factor that PC gaming offers today. That's what I'm saying. Or even the Series X and the PS5 offers
I
today, or
mean, see,
Stadia
here's the
offers today.
thing. Here's the thing. I have like no problems with that. Because like I said, I started out as more of a PC gamer than a console gamer. I just don't stick loyalties to anywhere. I bounce around to whatever has whatever I want to play.
You hear that?
Um but there are some people out here who do limit themselves because they don't want to do the PC is too complicated for them, you know? I
Yeah.
mean, they hear these people up here talking about, oh, I need to reset my BIOS. My game is doing this, that, and the other. Number one, you never set a BIOS for your BIOS. It's totally different things going on there.
But if you're lucky, you're never gonna have to bother with any of that. You know what I'm saying? You're
I
never
mean,
if you just jump into it. If you get it working, if all your products work all your components work with inside that case, you're probably gonna have a dope gaming experience. And
I mean,
some
and
people are not
that's
going to
the
worry
thing.
about overclocking RAM and CPU and GPU and shit like that. They just won't be thinking about it. They're going to be looking at what's in front of their face, Bunny. Because believe it or not, now PC gaming is not that scary, and you
It's
know it.
not. It's
You
not.
know
I mean, I'm an idiot. I'm idiot sticks when it
it.
comes to some of this stuff. But I know I can grasp PC gaming enough. My only thing about PC gaming is it works depending on what, like the games I was playing. I was playing games that was focused on mouse and keyboard, and I started having issues with my hands. And so
Yeah.
I had stopped playing those types of games. Plus, I got tired of paying monthly for those types of games because I was playing. It led to me having. I will tell you this. I was addicted to WoW. Like that was it. I had no other
And see,
hobbies
that's
other
when you're
than
gonna be
WoW.
pissed off at me. But I'm like, Bunny, you got to go out there and try something different. Like, try
No,
some
no,
other
no, no,
games.
no, no. I'm getting ready to explain to you why
Go ahead.
how I got addicted to it. Because I was sitting here like I'm not going to sit here and pay $15 a month and not utilize it as much as I can.
Yeah, I hear that.
See what I mean?
And that's one of those games you got to stay. You got to keep on top of if you want to be successful and all that too. Right?
Exactly. So that's what, and that's the one thing. Like people are like, oh well, it's just $15 a month. Well, you got to think about. Some people are sitting there like, yes, $15 a month. I'm a game as much as I can, and lose the rest of their life because they're like, I'm not wasting this money.
But yo, hey, when I heard other people before you tell me that, I said that sounds like some shit I'm gonna stay away from. I don't
Hmm.
want that to be me. You get what
Hmm.
I'm saying?
And
I
it
don't want
took
to be
me.
addicted like I was to Destiny 1, addicted to that
Mhm.
shit. I gotta run the raid. Hey, my wife pulls up with groceries in the car and shit. She's asking for help. I'm in the middle of the raid. I see, I know
Yes.
all about that life, right? When it comes to the addiction but
Mhm.
I try to stay away from those games now. I like to bounce around. I'm a nomad. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
I
my
wander
thing
all over the
is
place.
now I don't have no problems playing MMOs. I absolutely love MMOs, to be honest with you. Like I'm loving Elder Scrolls Online, but guess what the difference is?
What up?
It's free to play. I can choose to get a monthly subscription if I want to, but if I don't, I can still play it. So it's not like I have this thought process that I'm wasting my money paying
Well, if
monthly
you are a
for this.
soloist, then you're cool. But if you play with a community or you get with some other people and they buy that DLC, the pressure is going to be put on you to buy that damn DLC, or you
Well,
just not going to
see,
get a
but
rock.
see, well, would you like to know what happened?
What?
I mean, the DLC is different. That's different than the monthly subscription. You buy your DLC and then you have the DLC. The monthly subscription is you pay monthly to gain all these extra perks that you don't have to have. You
Yeah,
understand what I mean?
yeah, I saw that.
Like with World of Warcraft, okay? You were paying $14.99 a month, right?
Yeah.
When the DLC came out, you still had to go pay $49 or $59 for that DLC on top of paying the $14.99 a month.
See, that sounds like not something that's not for me. That
I
14.99 can go
mean,
into Game Pass where there's 100 and something
I mean,
games
I
that my
mean,
ass can be
so
on.
no, but do you see what I'm saying?
I know
So
what you're saying.
with Elder Scrolls Online, I am absolutely loving playing Elder Scrolls Online. They
Yeah.
have it where you can pay the $14.99 a month to gain these extra perks, but you don't have to do it. So you can still play it. Back here at Christmas, Sony had the Elder Scrolls Online, the complete collector's edition for Greymoor that included Greymoor and all of the past DLCs and the base game.
Yeah.
It's normally $79.99. They
Uh-huh.
had it on sale for $25.
Yeah, I think it was on sale for Stadia as well because I looked at it. You know what I mean?
So I bought the $25 one. I got all the DLC and everything now. I can play a necromancer. I can get infected and become a vampire or a werewolf. I can do all of that, but I don't have to pay the $14.99 a month. Which means if I'm bored with playing it, hey, I can leave it and go play I go play other things. I don't have to feel obligated to play it because I'm paying monthly for it.
Nah, hey, I could dig it, but
game.
Let me see. Oh, let me get back on this chat real quick, and then we can work our way down. But so Dev said, "Oh, and Zelda Breath of the Wild is dog shit." You already know.
He hates. I see. You want to hear the funny story with that? Devin is a huge Zelda fan, and I'm not a huge Zelda fan, but there's some Zelda games I like. Well, when I told him that I wasn't a huge Zelda fan, he was like, "Man, how could you not be a Zelda fan? That Breath of the Wild looks awesome." I was like, "I wasn't fond of Breath of the Wild, Devin." I was like, "I'll be honest, I wasn't fond of Breath of the Wild." And he was like, "I don't know what's going on with you, blasey, blasey, blasey. How can you say you like it, blasey, blasey?" Then he got it as a gift and played it, and he came and he was like, "Bunny, you're right. That's straight dog shit." So
Oh wow.
he hates Breath of the Wild. It wasn't that
Is it
far.
because the weapons break or what? Because it looks like it's some fun type shit to play.
For me, I didn't like it because it's a huge open world game. There's tons and tons of things to do. But I just didn't. It was almost like you had a story, but you get so sidetracked, and I didn't like the fact that the weapons break. I hated it for that fact.
I might love it because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
you
You
going
know,
up against. Let's put it this way: you going up against that big ogre, and then your weapons break right in the mid fight, and
oh hell to the no.
and you don't have any more weapons in your in your bags
All
to
right.
switch out to.
Hey, before I fight him, can I go in and round up some weapons
Uh
beforehand?
huh. Uh huh.
Oh, well, then I'll be all right. I'll be all right.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll be
I mean,
fine.
it's a beautiful game. It's just wasn't for me.
Oh,
And I like open world games where you do a bunch of stuff. You cook, you craft, you do things like that. I love games like that. But Breath of the Wild just hit me the wrong way.
all right. Let me move. Well, I might come back to the chat because I know we got some topics we
Uh
were
huh.
gonna get on. So let me go back. Let me go down to the bottom. Fadus Ray, I just wish I had a. God damn it! I just wish the game had a repair system for Breath of the Wild, right?
Hmm.
Um, then Red Raven, hey Mario Odyssey for the win. You know what time it
Yes,
is?
that game is awesome.
It looks awesome for from what you
Yeah,
demoed for me.
yeah,
And
it's
hey,
awesome.
Dad said I'm
I'm
addicted to
just
Rainbow
stuck
Six
in it.
Siege. Been that way
Yeah,
since 2016. I seen you on it. I seen you on it. One video you dropped. Um, I didn't get a chance to fully check it out, but I damn sure saw that you was on that thing like last week or something like that, Dad. Um, then Tronny said, as long as they don't remove games that you bought. All right. Let's see. All right. So look, Pablo joined. What's going on,
hey
Pablo?
Pablo, what's up?
What's the deal? All right, so we're gonna move on, Bunny. We got some topics. Believe it or not, y'all, that was just the intro to the damn show right there. You know what I'm saying? We're about to get into it right now. So where do you want to go first? We can go any direction. We got the links up in here, y'all. You want to share something first, Bunny, and then I'll grab the
All
next
right,
one or
let's see
pick and
here.
choose because I damn sure want to talk about a few of these.
All right, so you want to just go? Why don't you pick out one that's like super important to you, and we'll go from
All
there.
right, well, let me just start right here because it's January, right? I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this Hitman 3, y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. Let me see if I can share my
Mhm.
screen. Um, boom, boom. Hitman 3 is definitely something that I'm looking forward to. Share screen. All right. There it is, Bunny. Um, now, can you see it?
Yep.
All right, so right here, Twisted, courtesy of Twisted Voxel, right? Hitman 3 will bring the whole trilogy under 100 gigs, improved visuals in the older games as well. That sounds like a hell of a package right there. That right
Now,
there is why I was so excited about like the Mafia series and all stuff like that. Like I feel like more and more of these they need to get that kind of love because the people that haven't jumped into the first series on the first game and the second game, Bunny, will probably be more willing to do so in chronological order if they knew the game was enhanced. Some people might not give a damn like you. But what's your thoughts?
I mean, it's cool for people who like the game. I played the first Hitman and never bothered to go with any of the others. So,
Word?
yeah, I played the first one and then I just played it and it was like, okay, I admit it's a good game, but it's just not a type of game for me.
Uh-oh. On the side right here, The Last Guardian dev teases artwork for a new project in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So on Ghost Recon Breakpoint, I just had to look at this now. The side notes over here. I gotta highlight it. Ghost Recon Breakpoint runs at 4K on Series X. What? 1440p on PS5. Supports 60 FPS mode on both. Damn it, damn it. I'm about to go. Holla at y'all later. See you next time. Hey, Bunny, I'm gonna tell you something. All right, Ghost Recon is a game that it's some trash on Stadia. There's no way to say it. Now, it's not because Stadia can't run the game, but it's a buggy mess. And I don't know if it's the same on consoles because I've never tried it on consoles. But damn. Now you telling me let's tie this into the Game Pass and Ubisoft stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is a hell of a move. Game Pass coming to Ubisoft, or I mean Ubisoft coming to Game Pass. That's a hell of a damn move. I haven't even looked into it to see if it's true or not, Bunny. But if that's true, wow, is all I'm saying. Because you got games like this. You got games like Immortals Phoenix Rising, Watch Dogs Legion, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is the shit that get me hyped and keep me up at night right here. Now, I didn't even know about this, so I'm finding it out right now. So my hype level is through the roof, and I'm damn sure gonna get the game. I might just buy it today if it's lower than $20. I might buy the damn game just to get out there and play it the way it was meant to be played. Anyway, wow, Resident Evil movie reboot release date reportedly set for September 9th. All right. I'm sure they're gonna go with a whole new actress or whatever. I'm sure they're gonna pick a new actress.
Is this the Japanese reboot? Because I
Um,
heard that people that in Japan they were planning on doing a reboot of it and stick closer to the games with those characters.
oh wow. Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
don't I
I had
don't
heard about that years ago.
Oh, okay. But let me touch back on this real quick. So if you own Hitman 1 and 2 and get Hitman 3. Now this is big because Hitman's coming out with ray tracing. So I'm assuming that it's safe to say that PS5 will have ray tracing in some form or
Oh,
fashion. I'm hoping that's the case at least. Series X will definitely probably have it. Stadia is going to be now, the word out there is that Stadia is going to have access to ray tracing, and I know that's probably going to come into the form in the form of that whatever ray tracing that the Chronos group just allowed all AMD GPUs or current GPUs to have access to. I don't give a damn. It'd be cool for me to tinker with it and see ray tracing in some form or fashion. If it's on Stadia, then that lets us know that Stadia is being upgraded or it has been upgraded if it plays Hitman 3 with ray tracing enabled. So stay tuned for that, y'all, because Google already said that they're not gonna go out there and announce it like, yo, we got ray tracing too. I don't know why not. Me and Moss don't agree with it. I think that they should come out here waving a flag with ray tracing on that shit because it lets all the serious tech heads like myself know that ray tracing is now on the platform. Like then you're gonna pull in a few more people that was ready to go buy a $2,000, $3,000 PC just to do play games with ray tracing on.
now
So
I have a question for
go
you.
ahead, go ahead. Oh wait. It says this apparently applies to the base PS4 and the Xbox One 2 or as well. The
Oh,
major focus
so
is on improving the screen space reflections so they look much better now. Major focus my ass when it comes to screen space reflections. Bunny, those are the reflections when you look in the water on certain games. It
mhm.
makes it look like there's ray tracing, like a mirror-like reflection effect or whatever. But when
Like
you
you
move the
saw
right
on the
thumbstick up and down, that shit disappears. That's screen space reflections. That's not ray tracing. Ray tracing never disappears, no matter what you're doing with the controller or the
so
keyboard. I mean.
now I have a odd thought for you.
All right, go ahead.
So they're saying Hitman 3 is going to be implemented with ray tracing, right?
Ray tracing.
Okay. Do you think they're going to bring that to the cloud version of for
Oh,
Nintendo Switch?
whoa. See, I forgot all about the Switch version of that.
It's coming from the
Damn.
cloud.
Hey,
So do
what if
you
they
think
did? Hey, Bunny, now you got me thinking. If they did, you know where your boy is going to be day one. You know what
I
I'm going to have
mean,
to do.
but the thing is Okay, the Switch portably is great, but the only thing is with the cloud, you always have to be connected online. So you're gonna always have to be usually in your house or somewhere where you have a connection or a hotspot connected to your Switch if you take it out to play those type of games.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the downside of it.
Well, I'll say this right here before I stop sharing. That's a major thought. Now you done put some shit in my head because I'm telling you right now, Bunny, if that game comes out and it's running on the Switch and it's looking or in that cloud, and
It's
that
going to
cloud is
be from the
looking,
cloud.
if it's looking comparable to Stadia or GeForce Now, whatever, it for me to buy a Switch or whatever, do I need a Switch to get access to it? I'm
No.
assuming I do.
What to
To
get
play
what?
Hitman.
You would
I need
have
a
to have a
Switch.
Switch. Yes.
Okay, all right, okay. All right. No, we'll come back to that one. You keep me posted on it because I know you have access to it. But
I don't know if they're going to give me a demo or not. If they give us a demo,
yeah,
then I will. Let me see here if I can go here and see. Damn it,
yeah.
Kitty.
And I just stopped sharing. So I'm telling you, so for the game to come out and be enhanced, even on the base model PS4 and the Xbox One, that's saying a lot.
I'm wondering if it's going to be streamed or if it's going to be like. Okay, no, they don't have. I don't have
N-
access to
Nah,
anything
they're just
about it.
gonna polish up the whatever that version looked like, so you might be seeing it look closer to 1080p or solid 1080p on the base on the Xbox One, and then the PS4 and PS4 Pro, as well as the Xbox One X, might be getting even juicier upgrades.
But let's
That's
see here. Let's see when the
major.
first. Let me see when the first Hitman came out. Wasn't that a PS2 game?
I'm not sure, but I know one damn thing. It's impressive. Let's see. Let me see. And while you're looking at that, I'm just trying to go out here. Fatal Charade said, I think Ocarina of Time had a repair system. I can't remember, man. And I know I completed that game. I cannot remember though. I just remember having a damn what the hell is the weapon, the slingshot and all that stuff, man. I don't remember it breaking though. Uh wow, Ubisoft on Game Pass. Yeah, man, and that's what I'm saying. The buzz is out there.
Okay, so this must be because let me see here.
Yeah, that'll be major as a Ubisoft on Game Pass, EA Play on Game Pass. I feel like I'm missing something else that's on Game Pass as well. Yo, that's big moves. Microsoft is not playing when it comes to spending this damn guap. Now we can't lie about that. We have been talking for years, Bunny. I don't know if you was an advocate for it, but I damn sure was. When when you look at companies like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Sony, and whoever else with all this money, these billions, you're like, yo, they got money to spend. So if they ever decide to spend that money, they can do so. People are
They
like,
just
yeah, but that won't make too much sense. And then Microsoft dropped 7.5 bill for Bethesda and them. So that's what I keep telling people because at any given time, Google can say, hey, we're gonna go ahead and buy this. We're gonna buy Ubisoft shit, or we'll buy CD Project Red. They can make something happen if that money talks. Because at the end of
mhm.
the day, that's what it's about.
Okay, I'm looking here. Okay, so they must be talking about the 2016 version of Hitman.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So the older ones are going to be revamped.
No, no,
One,
no, no, no. What I'm telling you is the first Hitman game came out in 2000 and
okay,
it was on PC. The
right.
first one I played was Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, which was on the PlayStation 2.
Mm-hmm.
So the ones that they must be redoing is Hitman 2016, Hitman 2 2018.
Hitman 2, definitely 2018. So yeah, they're doing both of them. They're
No, but
remastering or
they're
upgrading.
doing they're doing the ones in the World of Assassination trilogy, not the originals. So you that's what had me confused because I
Oh,
was thinking they going
oh,
back to 2002.
No, 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 no,
That's what I'm
no.
saying.
No, I
There
knew what
was
they were
an
talking about because Stadia, the way it's on Stadia is they make you go through the portal, the World Assassination portal or whatever to get access to 1 and 2.
exactly. So that's
Yeah.
what had me confused
Okay.
because, like I said, I played the Hitman 2 on the PlayStation 2. So I never played, and after that, I was like, okay, this is not my type of game. When a game is not my type of game, it drops off my radar.
I hear you. All
So
right. So now
I,
that
yeah,
hey,
now,
look, now that we know, will you try to give it a spin as third person and all that?
no, it's the same basic concept of the game.
What about on your pro?
Most likely, no.
What if it's 9.99?
I got 20 plus games to play right now.
I can't get you to hey. I can't get you to bite. So we're gonna go ahead and move right along. So go ahead,
Mhm.
Bunny. What's the next? What's the next?
All right,
The
so
next topic?
let's talk about this damn Star Citizen. I'm tired of hearing
Darcy, all
about
right,
Star
I
Citizen.
gotta do it. Let me pull it up.
Chatter.
Then. Can I share it?
Yeah,
Can I share the
yes, go
screen?
ahead and share it
Let me share that shit now. Here
because
we go.
that shit's crazy.
This right here, y'all, is major. It's major for many different reasons. Let me go on up here.
Oh, and then I do have a new topic that we did not have on the list that I thought
Okay.
about, and it's kind of I want your thoughts on it.
Okay. So don't let me forget it. You want to get into it now before I do this and
Yeah,
just
go
leave
ahead
it?
and do that because I'm looking up an article for it. Okay.
All right. So that's some damn detail right there, man. One thing about Citizen that I noticed that I liked is the fact that when I watched Kenny play it, he was from Watch Kenny Die, my homie, he actually he showcased the game in a way that I was like, okay, this shit looks boring, but at the same time, it's cool as hell the way it's running. This game's so massive in size and scope and scale and everything. It's running this game so well on the PC. Um, so this is a game that's another ambitious game that's not really a full release, a full game. But does it have to be? Is the question. Does it have to be when you can't find anything like this out there? And No Man's Sky don't compare. I don't know if Elite Dangerous or anything like that compares to Star Citizen. But Bunny, I know that they've been getting some millions, hundreds of millions of dollars for this damn game. So people somewhere on this planet and other planets, damn, it seems like from other planets too, they're getting money from every damn way. People are loving the fact that they're liking the possibilities of where this game can go. Three, as you see right here, Star Citizen shatters its crowdfunding record again in 2020, passes 340 million. So that means, Bunny, that they had to surpass 300 million before 2020 with the
Mhm.
crowdfunding. That's
Mhm.
insane. People are now. If you look at games like Cyberpunk and others, and look at the budget for those games, damn. I wonder if a game like God of War has a budget like that. Halo Infinite, probably hell no is the answer.
No, because
GTA
I mean,
and all that, Call of Duty.
you got to think about it like this. You know, the last Tomb Raider game had 130 million, but the problem with those games are like when you hear about those huge budgets, that's also including marketing for that game. You understand what I mean? Like going out and getting sponsors or getting people to advertise it. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Star Citizen is just crowdfunded. How much money do they need? You don't see them advertising on TV about Star Citizen. Star Citizen isn't even complete yet.
Yo, 78 million is what they got in 2020. Now that's crazy. Now it's saying right here, according to backer recorded data, confirmed via our own observation, and this is courtesy of twinfinite.net. The crowdfunding giant received 78.9 million pretty much in pledges by its backers in 2020. That's just in 2020 alone.
Mm-hmm.
Now in 2019, it was 47.7 mil. Wow. What the hell?
I mean, you see what I mean? That's a crowdfunded project, but you're getting into like big AAA and quadruple A prices for how much money they're getting from crowdfunding. And like I said, with those big ones, you got to deal with all the marketing for them, everything like that. That's included in that budget.
Okay, so the total is okay. The total is 340 million, I guess, total with all the crowdfunding.
Hmm.
I thought okay, so either way, that's still a lot of damn money, Bunny. That's
And
a
that's
lot of
not
money.
including, like I said, they're not advertising or anything for it. That you can't buy it in the store. So what are they doing with all this money?
Well, I know they're living good. I can tell you that right
I
now.
mean, yeah, we know they living good, but
They're making new ships. They're doing exclusive ships. I learned this from watching Kenny play. They had this big ass event, right, where they made the game free to try. And then they had these ships. My this dude bought a ship that was 300 real dollars.
oh no. See, mm-mm.
Listen, I ain't buying. I don't give a damn if it's my favorite game of all time. I don't care if it was to pay. If I could pay $300 for just ray tracing on Stadia, nah, shit, I might pay that. Oh hell no, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I will pay that for ray tracing or something like that, right? But I ain't buying. I'm not buying no damn item for no $300. I don't
For a
care what
game
it is.
that ain't even completed, you can't even get a replica of that ship. I mean, I can understand a collector's edition with the statue.
I hear that. So that's that. That we don't even have to spend a lot more time on it. That's just bananas. I mean, when you look at the fact that some publishers are out here going out of business and stuff, having to shut down their projects, and Star Citizen is doing this only on PC, by the way, because it can't run on the consoles, I'm assuming.
It's not even
Well, it might,
completed
these
yet.
next gen systems might be able to run it because
It's not even complete yet.
I
You can't go
understand,
into
but
a store and buy it. So we don't even know what they're trying to aim it for.
yo, it's just sick. All in all, it's sick. That's all I'll say. So that's that. That's Hitman 3. That's Star Citizen. You know what I'm saying? What's next? What's next on the plate?
All
Tron
right.
said, oh, actually, someone bought Hella Ships DLC packs over $1,000.
Yep.
No way. Now,
Yep.
if you got the bread, then see, this is the thing, all right. If you got that kind of bread, that's $1 to you. That's a penny to you. Then buy them ships. I mean, some people out here playing PUBG, getting the latest packs, Call of Duty, spending hella money, V-Bucks on Fortnite and all that. You might as well.
Hmm. Okay, so you ready to get the topic that I was talking about?
I'm ready. Let's get it.
One second. I feel like I got to sneeze again. So,
All right. Bless.
okay, I'm back. I'm back. So they're up here talking. There's a rumor going around that that Microsoft may patent its own controller with the haptic feedbacks like the DualSense.
Oh, wow. Microsoft is about to do it?
There's a rumor going around that there's a patent for it. Okay.
I can see them doing something like that. It would be a smart move, especially if they could pull it off more reliable and better from that.
But that's going to open up a whole new can of worms.
How?
Okay. So, you know how they tell you, like Microsoft used it as an advertising ploy that you could take your old controllers to your Series X.
Yeah.
Okay. And you'll be able to use that controller with all the games released on the Series X. Like games that's specific for Series X only, right?
Yeah.
Well, we know with the PlayStation 5, and you remember how everybody was clowning on the PlayStation 5, oh, you got to buy new controllers, you got to buy this, you got to buy that, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, here's the thing. Well, I found this out. On PlayStation 5, like you know how you have your controllers for your PlayStation 4 and you know the PlayStation 4 gold and platinum headsets they came out with for the PlayStation 4, right? You can
Yeah.
use those on the PlayStation 5. But the caveat with the headsets is you won't get all the surround sound like the new headset does for the PS5. but you can use your old PlayStation 4 headsets on your PlayStation 5s, but you
Okay,
won't be
like
able
because
to.
I bought a PlayStation Platinum headset, so I can use that. That shit has 3D audio support, I guess, and all that. So
You can use that because I got a PlayStation 4 Gold, and when I was doing my research, they said, yeah, you can use your PlayStation 4 headsets on the PlayStation 5. The only difference is you remember how on your PlayStation 4 you had an app where you could go in and set your headset to different games?
yeah.
You won't be able to use that app, but
Oh
you'll be
wow.
able to, yeah, but you'll be able to use the headphones for like basic stuff. You
Uh,
won't get the surround sound like the new headset
well,
does.
I want. Okay,
I'm
if
just saying, okay? I'm
I
making a
as
point
long as
here.
I can get 3D audio somehow, and I'm not talking about the new 3D audio that they advertise and all that they implemented. I'm talking about the 3D audio that was built into the PlayStation Platinum, where you could hear people above you, like and below you,
Yeah,
and shit, like in a
and
360
that's
degree.
what they're saying. You'll be able to
All
use
right.
your PlayStation 4 headsets. So people, and then the controllers for the PlayStation 4. You can use your PlayStation 4 controllers on your PlayStation 5, but the only games you can use them for are for the PlayStation 4 games. You can't use it for the PlayStation 5 games because the PlayStation 5 games are set for the DualSense. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So here's what I'm saying. If they decide to patent a controller like the DualSense, what are they going to do with all these people who bought their old controllers? Because they said that all the PlayStation 5 games can use, I mean, all these controllers can be used for the new Xbox games, but then they make a controller that adds functionality to the games that you wouldn't be able to use your Xbox controller
Well, if
for.
you
You see
bought
what
the Elite version 2, you just gonna have an Elite version 2, or you gonna trade that shit in for the new one if you want to have
I
the
mean, but
speed
that's what
factor.
I'm saying. The people, you got to think about it like this: the people who were laughing at PlayStation for doing the same thing, and the people who are out here who have Game Pass and think Game Pass is the best thing ever, and who's
Yeah.
out here boycotting games that's not going to Game Pass day one.
Yeah, a
This
lot of
is,
people I mean, I do know people that's doing that, and I don't really blame them. Like I don't blame people for not buying games that's coming to Stadia Pro. Because that right there, I'm telling you right now, how many times we've seen that on Stadia where a game goes to pro a week or a day or a week or whatever after people just bought it? That's crazy as
I
hell.
mean, but the thing is these people. Do you think they're gonna want to buy a new controller after you done told them that they'll be able to use? And what are they gonna do? Make games specific for that controller?
Well, Bunny,
Like
if
this?
they announce that controller at the end of 2021 for slated for 2022, it gives people enough time. Or if they announce it before that, it lets people then know, hey, I don't want to buy this damn controller. I'm gonna wait for the new one. And
But
if
the
you
thing
just bought this,
is, are they going to make it so that, because like I said, they use this as a marketing ploy to get people to buy the Series X. Are you going to make games that's only can be used for this new controller?
no, but some games might be compatible with it, like Halo Infinite. They'll probably put it on the developers how they implement it, just like Sony does. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, that's the thing. Like I said, the Sony developers for the PlayStation 5 games are already like, you can't use your PlayStation 4 controller. You got to buy a new controller. You got to have the dual sense to use these controllers.
well, of course they're gonna push that. You know what I'm saying? They're always gonna do that. You look at the
So,
touchpad on the PS4 controller. I thought the touchpad was dope as hell. I thought it was implemented wrong on games like PUBG. That big ass touchpad could have been used to be the tab, the inventory pad,
now,
and a
you know, you
start
know,
button or some shit like that. I don't know.
we talked about that, right?
Yeah.
Do you really? Okay, so I'm playing Man of Medan, right?
Yep.
They implemented where you could use the touchpad in Man of Medan.
And you see what I'm talking about? And
Um,
in the same way in Infamous, they have it, they've utilized it well in games like Infamous and other games, Bunny. So that's what I don't understand. Like
and
why more people didn't jump on that. Like that touchpad would change a game like PUBG because PUBG is difficult as hell when you first start playing PUBG on PlayStation with that controller because the options button is so damn small and you need that button
mhm.
to check your inventory or whatever your items. But if you put that on the touchpad where you know you got a big ass pad on the left hand side, boom, tab. You know what I'm saying? It
I
just
mean,
makes life
I
so much
mean,
easier.
what I'm saying is like games that I've been playing that implements it that I was surprised would implement it, like ESO implements it.
Yeah.
Stardew Valley implements it. This little ass game you see right here, you won't believe how many times I'm sitting here playing with you and I'm catching myself tapping the middle of my Pro controller because the touchpad there, you can use it to implement stuff in Stardew Valley.
All right. So real quick, hold that thought because Dev chimed in, says no one forces people to buy them. If it's real, I'm guessing you'll just have that extra feature with that controller, but will still work with the other controllers. Yeah, and that's what I was
Oh
kind of
no, no,
saying.
I'm not talking about working with the controllers, but what I'm saying is are they going to make their games where you only have to use that controller, or are they going to make the game so that because the thing is they use it as a marketing ploy to get people to buy the system,
Yeah,
right?
they're not gonna force them because that'll
So
be backlash like a month. They don't want no
I mean,
problems
and
with none
that's
of
the
that.
thing. I mean, like you got to think about. Look at when Nintendo did the 3DS, right?
Yep.
And you know they did the new 3DS, right?
Yeah.
Do
And they,
you realize?
I hope it was compatible.
Listen to what I'm telling you. Most of the games were, but some games came out like Minecraft and Xenoblade Chronicles, the first
Yeah.
Xenoblade
Yeah.
Chronicles. You had to have the new 3DS XL to play those games because it would not work on
And
the
that was a money
3DS.
grab. That was a cash grab. I
Okay.
don't think this would be a cash grab. I think this would be a counter from Microsoft to Sony to say, hey, we can make, not only can we make this controller, we can make it better than y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I
And we're
mean,
gonna add the Elite brand on it. Some, you
but
know,
the I mean,
blah 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 blah.
but the thing is you wouldn't be able would you that's what I'm trying to figure out because like I said, with the dual sense you can use them for PlayStation 5 games and the old PlayStation 4 games. But the PlayStation 4 controller you can only use for the PlayStation 4
I don't
games
think it's
or the
anything to figure
PlayStation
out.
5.
I don't think we have to figure it out because it's not going to be mandatory. Is my thinking. I'm seeing it right now while you're talking about it, Bunny. I don't.
I,
They're not going to force you. Hey, if you want to play Halo Infinite, you need this controller. Hey, Halo Infinite. If you want to play it, get this controller. They're not going to do that. That'd be dumb. That'd be suicide, right? So what they're going to do is they're going to say yes, Halo Infinite is optimized for this controller and the exclusive functionality of it. They're gonna advertise it that way to give people the
you
option.
there?
Yeah. Oh, you hear me? Yeah, you hear
No,
me?
my fucking cat hit the restart button on my damn computer. Are we still
Oh, all right.
alive?
Oh, you back. I can hear you and everything. I see it. I see that we're live, I think. Yeah, I think we're still good. Let me refresh. But yeah, I think we're live.
Okay. Damn
So
cat, I want to
what
shoot.
I
Should I
badass cat.
shoot my cat?
Hey, look, so nah, for real though. But what I'm saying is they're not gonna force people, they're gonna tie it into, they're gonna incentivize it to make it appealing to all those who would want to step up to that controller. But shit, I thought I didn't need an elite controller at first, Bunny, until I realized that I could use those paddles for the gas and brakes on racing games, and then jump button and shit like that on shooting games, and then adventure games, sprint button, and all this. And yo, so, with that being said, I'm a believer now when it comes to this new controller tech. That's why Microsoft might be considering that if they indeed have a patent for it. I
I
hope they
mean,
roll it out. I hope they roll it out sooner versus later because I'll
I
jump on that
mean,
shit.
you gotta think about it like this also. Of course, they have a patent for it because you gotta think they're acquiring Bethesda. Bethesda had a dev kit for the PlayStation 5 and the DualSense. So you don't think they have the technology now? Only thing they're gonna have to make sure is they change enough so PlayStation don't sue the hell out of them.
Well, they'll be able to do that because how many variations of these controllers can a company have any damn way? Think about it.
I
Somehow, some way,
mean,
they gotta be. They all a controller and shit. You hold them with two hands and shit. And unless you're Nintendo, you're not doing too much innovating when it comes to what these controllers are offering and shit. The Dual Sense, I have not held it in my hands. Pablo, I think Pablo got the PS5, right?
Pablo has it, yes.
Yeah. So Pablo can break it down and tell us now after weeks with that shit, is it really that damn dope? That's what I like for Pablo. If you slow
Oh,
down,
wait
if
a
you can
minute.
answer that. Is it really super
Pablo,
dope? And what rating would you give it, bro? Or is it just like, okay, PS5 hype? You know what I mean? I want to know before I get my shit.
Pablo, are you at work, Pablo? Because if you are, I won't be able to invite you. But if you're
I
at
want to
home,
know, even if he could put it in the chat, but if you can join live, shit, join live and break it down or something, man. Because
yeah,
I,
but
wa-
I
I
don't
really
know if
want to
he's
know.
at work
Bunny,
or not.
I have not held a controller at all.
Now,
I, but you know what though? The
competitive.
Series X. Let me go back to the Series X real quick about that controller. Cause see, Muggs is out here sleeping on that shit there. I don't like it because that controller is comfortable as hell. I don't know how I feel about the guide button. It feels a little smaller, but in a good way, Bunny. Right? And I got big basketball player hands and shit. I could palm a basketball and all that.
Mhm,
So my thing is though, that controller for some reason feels good to me. And they didn't change that much. Remember when I told you that the tips of the Xbox controllers used to hurt my thumbs, like it used to leave these
mhm,
indentations in my thumbs?
mhm.
Well, for some reason, this controller don't do that, and I don't understand what the hell it is. It's like magic. It's the same. It feels like the same damn controller, pretty much, but it's a little smaller. I don't know. It feels more comfortable. The bumper button seems like they're more reliable and all that. I'm glad you brought that up because I really wanted to break down my overall thoughts on this console, and the controller is a major part of it. So I'm glad you brought up this PS5 controller because it made me think
Mhm.
about it.
Yeah, because like I said, that's my only thing is are they going to make it so that you have to buy games that can only use that controller or
Yeah.
whatnot? Because I mean, that's what I'm saying. You know,
Well,
that's what I'm
I don't
curious
think so.
about.
So we probably, yeah, I don't think so. So we probably can move right along off that one because
Yep.
we'll see. I can't see them making anything mandatory though. I tell you that.
No,
But
Pablo. Unfortunately, with the type of setup I have now, cell phones don't work well with StreamYard.
yeah, yeah, we
If I
know
was
that.
on Discord, I'd be able to get you in, but not on StreamYard. So we would catch up with you another time, though.
Yeah, but I still want to know because I damn sure want to. I want somebody
Now,
that I know that I talk to. You know what I'm saying? To give
uncompetitive,
me a breakdown.
uncompetitive have a PlayStation 5. And he says
Uncompetitive.
he says in the chat that the DualSense controller is overrated.
Whoa. And see, this is what I'm talking about. I'm sure he's keeping it real. Now, that's why I said after weeks of use. And okay, the rumble and the lock feature, because see, this is my interpretation of the dual shock. If I'm playing a game like Rainbow Six Siege or whatever, and I go to fire my damn gun, now I know that they said that they can make the guns fire different, like they probably vibrate differently and shit, but will it also lock? You know how you like how to on the elite controller, how you can lock the settings so that you get half trigger press, right? Half trigger press, and
Oh,
on
well,
the
the
new
way
one, you can get an even shorter throw than that. So is the
with
is
the
the
dual sense, from what I heard with the dual sense is you feel the triggers like you know how different guns have different pressure points, like when you shoot them.
yeah, yeah.
You feel that in the controller when you're shooting with the weapons. Each
Okay.
weapon you
So
feel has different feel for when you're shooting. If your gun jams, your controller's going to jam. That's why I was
okay,
thinking people break their
okay.
controllers
So the
because they're
trigger
trying to
locks
force.
in place, right? And that's why they're
Mhm.
breaking, right?
That's what
Because
I
some
feel.
people are strong as hell, like me, got the strong hands and shit. So they're just overdoing it and breaking their triggers.
And another thing, like actually, Umar. I think I saw Umar in the chat earlier. Umar came into my stream on Thursday. He was like, "Wow, you got a PlayStation 4." I'm shocked, and he asked me why. And he was asking me what did I think about the Dual Shock controller, not the Dual Sense, but the Dual Shock 4. And I said the controller's good. The only thing I'm having a problem with the PlayStation controller, and I don't know if there's a something in the settings that I can change. But you know the rumble feature
Yeah.
in the switch. I can go in, like I can go in right here into my switch, into my settings here,
Yeah.
and I'm showing you guys on screen what I'm talking about.
Pablo said he did StreamYard the other day, but see, we know because Tronny tried to call in one time
hmm
or a couple times, and it was just like, and then Moss said that it was some kind of compatibility issue. But hey, give it a try. Shit, we can. I don't know how much work it is, but we can see. But what were we? Okay, you
Yeah,
showing?
yeah, you
Uh,
there?
Yeah, I'm here. You can you hear me? Can you hear me, Bunny?
Wait
Mic
a
check.
minute.
1, 2.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me check mine. Let me see here. I'm here.
I hear you. We're live, I guess.
Yeah, I think we are.
Yeah,
That's
we're
the
good.
camera.
We're good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you move feet out there for a moment.
Yeah, I
But
know. The audio Windows 10 is some man. It does what it
yeah,
wants.
so like here, I can update my things and everything. But there was something in here where I can control how much it rumbles. Okay. Um, it used to have this,
Yeah, I
but
get it.
I could control I could control how much the rumble is, but the
Yeah,
rumble
I know
isn't
what you're
that
talking
bad.
about. And see, that's why
Some
I was asking because it sounds like the PS5 that controller, that dual sense controller has some smart rumble features
uh-huh.
and shit. You know what I
That's
mean?
my only thing that I would worry about is because sometimes very strong vibrations hurt my hands, and that's
Got you.
just due to my tendonitis.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I have to be careful with some stuff like that.
Got it. Well, hey, well, that's that for that breakdown.
Mhm.
On the controller, I know Pablo said he was trying to join. It's up to you if you want to try and do that, or we could try and get him on the next show or something. And what it's whatever.
Let me see here. Let me try to get him in and see what
But I know he's on
happens.
his way to work. He was saying.
Yeah, yeah. He can usually talk when he's at work unless something crazy's going on at work.
All right, let me see. Yeah, I hear that. Let me see if there's anything. Let me see something else that we had on the notes.
Mhm.
Okay, we got upcoming
Oh,
games. Yeah, we got to talk about these
yeah.
upcoming games. Hold on.
And I also want to, a guy who's usually in here, we need to send prayers and happy thoughts to Rome Rush. I don't know if you guys follow his YouTube channel, but he is battling Corona right now.
Word.
Uh, he's
Definitely prayers
battling
out.
COVID-19. Could you guys send some prayers? Go over, give his channel a like, do something. He posted a video about it today. I had no idea because I just knew he went silent. And then let's see here. You have the invite, Pablo, if you can jump in and we'll see what happens. But yes, upcoming games. There's a ton of them coming
Yeah,
out in the
yeah,
first 30 months of the year.
yeah. And I'm about to share some of them right now. We're gonna go through briefly because we'll mess around and run out of time. I feel like we had
Mhm,
one more thing that we want to talk about after this, but let's see.
mhm,
Let me go ahead and hit that share.
mhm.
Uh, because is flying by. Damn.
Yes, I have to go back to work tomorrow, sadly.
I hear that. All right. So Polygon.com has their 50 most anticipated games of 2020. All right.
Mhm,
And the ones to watch for on Switch, PS5, Stadia, Series X, and PC. I love it when they cover every damn thing. I was
mhm,
surprised to see Stadia in here. See, it seems like Stadia is getting that love and recognition now that it deserves, you know. But
mhm.
let's go ahead. I'm just gonna go through the games. Animal Crossing, New Horizons. I'm sure you got that on your radar.
That's already out. What are they
Oh,
talking
okay.
about?
So, oh yeah, that's 2020 because it's saying it right here, 2020. I
Uh-huh.
was just trying to skim through. All right, so check it out. Elden Ring. We know that's not out. Here's the 2021.
But
Nintendo sequel.
we don't even know when Elden Ring's gonna come out.
Hey, whenever it does, that shit is gonna be sell. It's gonna sell like hotcakes. I know that much.
Mhm.
So then you got Breath of the Wild. The
2.
sequel to that. All right, Overwatch 2. I
Mhm.
don't even know how that's gonna do right now with all these other games out here that's kind of like it. Um, we got Super Mario 3D World. Are
That's in
you looking for?
February. Huh?
All right, Mass Effect Trilogy. I didn't know that they was gonna drop that, but hopefully it's gonna be remastered or revamped somehow.
Mhm.
All right, we got No Man's Sky Origins. Is that an advertise? That's just an ad. Let's see what. Okay, Back for Blood. Here we go. Back for Blood is a game that I know I'm looking forward to because it gives Left for Dead vibes or whatever. So some people are like Valve is taking too damn long to come out with Left for Dead 3. So let's jump on Back for Blood. So Valve is about to miss out on a lot of money. If this game is halfway decent, that could have been money that they could have had in the
Hmm.
stash.
Yep.
Now, then you got, what is this? Balan, how you say this? Balan Wonderworld?
Balon
Something.
Wonderworld.
Yeah, something like that.
It actually
Don't know.
looks really cute. It's a platformer. I think
Yeah.
I think it's co-op. If you want to play co-op, it's player. If you want to play two player, but it looks really really cute. It's going to be on PlayStation 4
Yeah.
and PlayStation and Switch. I know those two. I think it's going to be on Xbox also.
Oh, okay. All
Hmm.
right. And then we got Bravely Default.
And I think Balin is coming out in March. I'm not positive on that though. Bravely Default 2 is coming out in February.
All right. Let's
Uh-huh.
see. And that's Switch only or what? What is the yeah,
On
Switch.
Switch only, yes.
All right. Chorus. That's the game I couldn't remember. And I know the damn game, been tweeting with the devs and everything. Chorus is the game I was thinking about with ray tracing support as well. That's
Mhm.
supposed to be coming to Stadia. And you I would assume the other platforms, the next
Uh,
gen platform.
that might not that's coming to go down, scroll down a little bit,
Yeah.
right
It's
there.
coming to PlayStation,
Xbox.
Xbox, and PC.
Yep.
Yep. And then Deathloop. Again, I know that's what I was saying in the chat. I know that who mentioned that? Fatal?
Mhm.
Fatal Charade might have mentioned that. Deathloop. Um, that's gonna be dope. I like that when they showed it at one of the award shows or whatever. Oh, I mean one of the conventions or whatever. I saw that gameplay. So that's looking dope from Arcane Studios. All right. Now Diablo 4. I played Diablo, one of the Diablos back in the day. Never really played 3.
Mhm.
I
I
don't
have
know.
3 on the Switch. It's fun.
Oh, dope. All right. Okay, Blizzard, they're gonna do their thing, hopefully.
Mhm.
All right. Dungeons and Dragons, Dark Alliance.
I didn't even know that game was coming out.
Me either. Me either. But it will be coming out for
PC,
PC and consoles and
consoles,
PC.
PCs. But they didn't say what consoles. It's interesting.
And it will feature online and local co-op play. Might be a good time for me to try it out, I guess.
And get your
Um,
son playing it.
and if I like
Y'all can
Baldur's
go.
Gate, I
You
should.
probably will like that. If you like Baldur's Gate, you will probably like that because it's usually in the same sort of world.
Right. Then we
D&D.
got Dying Light 2. Looking forward to it. It looked phenomenal when they first showed it off. It still intrigues me right now. Something I'm looking forward to, Dying Light 2. What about you? It's
No,
first person.
yeah.
Yes. Not only is it first person, it's first person. It got some parkour and type shit, whatever, climbing and grabbing and all that in it too. That's crazy.
Mm.
All right. Elden Ring right here. We just mentioned Far Cry 6. I'm looking forward to. I'm sure Moss is going day one that one.
I have never played a Far Cry game.
You know what, Bunny? They're cool. They're awesome as hell. You can easily get sidetracked. You could just start
Is
looking
it
at
third
animals.
person? Is it third person or first person?
It's first person.
Oh, that's why.
First person, I know, but you can literally run around and just explore the beauty of the game for hundreds of hours and not shoot a damn thing or whatever. It's
Mhm.
that's what's so dope about Far
Like I
Cry.
said, in some of these games, when I look, I'm like, oh, why I never play? Oh, it was first person. That's the reason it went on. Now, if they ever make a third person, somebody's going to need to tell me
Yeah.
because, okay, Pablo, he's in.
Pablo.
Hello, Pablo.
Yo, what's
Hey,
up, guys? How y'all doing?
how
Yeah,
good?
yeah, you are
Good.
clear, man. What's going on with you? You nice and clear.
Yeah, man. That LTE, man, that T-Mobile, it just hit different.
I hear
Ah,
that.
how's
Bro.
work going?
Yeah. You hear that, Pablo? She
What's
was
up?
saying, Bunny.
I said,
Bunny was asking you how
was
work
work
is.
going so far? Last time
Oh,
I
it's going
talked
good.
to you, craziness.
Yeah, I just starting out my day, basically.
Okay. So how is that dual sense controller? I've heard it's overrated. I've heard it's the best thing ever. What is your opinions who have had it since day one?
Um, I think it's a good controller. Like it just everything just feels like natural in your hands. You know what I mean? Like nothing feels like kind of like playing. I can play for like a long session. Like it doesn't. I don't feel like my hands get cramped, holding the controller for too long. I have like a little bit of weight to it. I do
Right.
wish it was like a little bit lighter, but that's just kind of like a pet peeve, like type of thing when it comes to like controller and stuff. But the triggers are crazy. I did love the triggers, but like when you play multiplayer with them, it definitely, there's definitely some drawbacks to it. Like you kind of want your shots to be like really snappy and everything. So I'd recommend it for multiplayer, but in terms of like an immersion aspect of it, it's really good for like single
Yep.
player games that really utilize it, like Astro Bot. Only like
Oh.
drawback for it is it's not good for multiplayer games. I'll be honest about that.
Oh wow. That's not encouraging. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um.
maybe Microsoft could do like a better job in terms of like how to handle it with multiplayer, but right now it's not really that good.
Oh, okay. So, do you feel like you're gonna break it when you playing on it sometimes?
When I do have it off, like there's times where it feels like it kind of has like a springy type of feel to it. But when you turn it off, you
Yeah.
can still feel that the pressure's there or whatever. But that's like I don't know if that'll bother a lot of people. It bothers me a little bit, but I don't think it will bother the people that turned it off because you can still feel the haptic feedbacks a little bit.
Oh, okay. But you never felt like you were about to break it, right? Did I cut out? Can y'all hear me? Bunny, you
I
there?
can hear you.
All
Pablo
right.
went mute. He had to do something at work.
Oh, all right. Cool.
All right,
Cool. But look,
but
all right. Check this out. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, first
okay,
of all,
Ghostwire Tokyo. Oh
thank
yeah, he's
Pablo
still
for
here.
joining. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was
Um,
just gonna say thanks for joining in, but then look, Ghostwire
that
Tokyo,
game looked interesting to me, but then I found out it was first person.
and check it out, Bethesda Softworks. So you
Yeah,
think
but
that?
it was already slated to be
Oh yeah,
multiplayer.
look, there it is,
Mhm.
PS5 and PC.
It was already slated. It was already had a contract to go multi-plat.
Oh, all right. So and that's the thing. A lot of people don't have to worry about whether they're gonna see all these games go to Xbox first because some of them. It's good to know that contractually those games were already on motion to come to other platforms. So if if that's the case,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I hear you.
Ghostwire Tokyo, when they announced it in 2018 or 19, it was said then it was coming to PlayStation platforms.
Oh, word.
Uh-huh.
All right, check
At
this out.
E3.
All right, Pablo, you back?
No, he's still muted.
Okay. Well, God of War Ragnarok. That's a big dog. We already
That's a
know.
big dog, but see, here's the thing. PlayStation is quiet about that because we already know it's coming to the PS5, but they won't announce whether or not it's coming to the PS4. Like Horizon Forbidden West is coming
Right.
to PS4 and PS5, and some PlayStation fans are not happy about that.
I tell you what, if it does not come to it, hopefully they'll make it at least pro. If they'll put it on the pro. But if that game is going to be held back in any way by that base model PS4, I'm all about them scrapping it. You know what I'm saying? And just doing what they got to do to
I mean,
get
like I
people.
said, some games, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Some games they need to end the generation with some games and other games
Right.
more. But some games when they come out, um, they don't need to do that with some games. Some games are graphically where they can handle being on the PS4 and the PS5. It's like saying Minecraft when Minecraft comes out, it's only going to be on the play on the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. That's a game that you don't have like a huge, you understand what I mean?
Yep.
So some games I'm okay with going straight to the next gen.
What's making me think it's going to go to the PS4 and the PS4 Pro is the fact that they're calling it a reboot, or where at least this article is referring to it as a reboot, and it made me just think about it. If the PS4 ran God of War and it made it look like it did, maybe they could squeeze something out of that PS4 and definitely the Pro. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be okay on all platforms. That's just my thought.
Mm-hmm.
Um, all right. So moving right along, Gotham Knights.
That game, I think, is going to be a games as a service. Nobody else sees it that way. I think it's going to be a multiplayer games as a service.
Okay, Gran Turismo 7 is one I'm looking forward to. It's going to be dope as hell. I mean, hopefully they will finally add some damage to the damn game and some. I know that they people said they had real time weather, but I like to see more weather. If they had rain in GT Sport, I haven't seen it yet, but they need to add these damn things to this game. Forza's out here just kicking ass and taking names, man. Like, and I never thought that was going to happen because I was a bigger Gran Turismo fan until Forza hit the scene. Now it's like I got to keep it real. Forza's out there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. All right,
Uh,
so
the
Gran Turismo,
Gump.
that's coming out on Xbox. I think it's coming to Switch also.
Yep. Halo Infinite. We already know about that one. You don't have to go into it. Hitman 3, we discussed already. Hogwarts Legacy. Are you interested in it?
I don't even know what that really is.
It's probably gonna be dope.
Yeah,
It's gonna
what platforms is it coming for?
it's coming for shit, don't say.
Uh,
But anyway, you can always safely say it's gonna be interesting and entertaining. It's the Harry
mhm.
Potter universe, so you know it is
Yeah.
what it is. Hollow
Ho-
Knight, Silk Song.
that game looks. The first Hollow Knight looks interesting. I just never played it.
Yeah, me either. For
Uh
Horizon, we already know what's up with that. We just talked about it.
huh.
Humankind is a game people are looking forward to as a Civ type replacement, or some people might think that it might be better than Civ. I don't know.
Well, we'll wait and see because civilization has been around for damn near 30 years, and we got to find something to break it down. It's gonna
It
have to be
takes
damn good. That
okay.
game looks funny.
It takes two.
That game looks fun.
Yeah, you know what? I've been seeing a lot of that title, and of course we know the song, but I've been seeing a lot of that title come up recently. It takes two. All right, Jet, the Far Shore.
I've never even heard of that.
It's probably let's see what it's coming for.
PlayStation
PS4,
5, PS4,
PS4,
and
PS5. Yeah,
PC.
yep. It might be something to keep an eye on. Kenna,
Uh,
I know I've been looking at Kenna. I think there's something about this one that I might
that's
want to
gonna
try.
look cute. I might think about it. I'm not sure.
Yep,
It's
absolutely
gonna be on
gorgeous one.
PS. Oh, see, everybody was thinking it was only going to be PS5 only. No, that bitch coming to PS4 and PC
Yeah, I knew it was coming to
also.
PC because I was in the Epic Games Store and I saw it pop up. I think.
Uh huh.
Let's see the Legend. Okay, Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. We talked about Little Nightmares 2. We know that was on the
Oh,
radar.
that game we knew about on the radio. It's coming out in February, I think. Scroll down.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
February is going to be a packed month. Also, yeah, it's coming to everything.
Yeah, that's crazy because it's not coming to Stadia and the first one was on there. But hey, it is what it is.
Uh huh.
All
Lord
right,
of the
Lord of
Rings.
the Rings
Oh,
Gollum.
no, I'm not interested in that.
It'll probably be dope.
It's coming
PS4,
to
Switch,
PS4. Wow, it's
Series
coming to
X,
everything.
and Windows. That's gonna be a good game for the Switch, though.
It's a stealth game.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be good for the medium. We covered already. We know that's coming to
Uh-huh.
Series
But
X
what
PC.
did they say what date?
Nope.
No.
January 28th. So that's this month. Yeah, that was one of the ones for
Okay.
this month. Metal
Metal
Hellsinger.
Hellsinger. What the hell is that?
I don't know, but it
That
looks like it
picture
might be.
looks good.
Yeah, it looks like it might be all right to me.
It's
Kind of
coming
like
out
playing Doom and through the fire and fly. First of all, if it's like Doom, if it's anything like Doom, I'm on it day one.
if
Shit.
it's not first person, then I think I might be looking into a PC, PS4,
First person, it's
PS5.
first person.
Never mind.
Yep.
Monster Hunter Rise. That's March.
You
Yes.
know it. You know it. All right, Neo, the world ends with
It's with
you.
you.
New
It's a part.
Pokemon.
I'm not interested in Pokemon Snap.
All right.
Near replicant version 1.222474487139.
You really read that whole damn thing.
I sure
Of
did.
course, it's gonna be a near version, that number.
And that's going to be PS. Oh, look.
April 23rd.
Hey, but look what it's coming out for. It's only for PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Wow. No mention of the next gen systems, huh?
No.
They gotta be upgrading it then for a later date. The Outlast Trials. Oh, Outlast is scary as hell.
Yeah, that's first person.
All right, Overwatch 2.
I'm not interested in first person.
Persona 5
That is
Striker.
February. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. February is going to be a packed month.
All right. We got Play Date.
Uh-huh. I don't
I
know
don't.
what
I
that is.
don't think. Yeah. Anyway, Psychonauts 2.
I never played
That's
the first one. It looks
me either.
cute though,
It's gonna be
but
interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be a seller though. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Let's see if they got that
it's
date, Bunny.
PS5 sometime in 2021.
Wow. I guess that's all people got to know because they're gonna get a hell of a game with that one. Resident Evil Village,
Can't play it.
Returnal,
It looks interesting, but I think it's PS5 only.
PlayStation 5. Yep.
Yeah, PS5 only,
March
third person
19th.
shooter. Uh-huh.
Riders Republic looking like it's
Never
gonna be fun
heard
as hell.
never
That's
heard
going
of it. It's
uh
gonna be PS4, PS5.
and Stadia, February 25th. Sable, not too sure
No.
about it. Scorn. Scorn is one I'm looking forward to.
That looked good until I found out it was first person.
Yep, Series X and
And
PC.
there's no release date for it.
Yeah.
That's a
Then
game I'm looking forward to. Shin Megami Tensei 5. It's
oh,
going to be on Switch. Wait a minute, scroll up.
all right.
Go down just a smidge.
All right. Okay, my
It's
bad.
going to be on Switch. Looks like it's Switch only.
Okay. Solar Ash. I
Uh,
think I heard something about that one. It might be all
I,
right.
PS4, PS5, and PC.
Yep. Stalker 2. Oh yeah. See, we know Xbox.
That's got a huge scandal right now because it's going to be released on the Xbox Series X and PC sometime in 2021. But I heard it was a timed exclusive.
Yeah, it don't even matter, but that's gonna be a dope one. Stray, that's the one with the cat. I
What?
remember that. Yeah, I remember seeing that in
Cyberpunk
the trailer.
Story of a Stray Cat, Lord. Now that game looked interesting. 12 minutes. I will not even lie about that one. That
Yeah,
looked
it did.
interesting.
It did. Vampire, the Masquerade 2, we talked about that.
Bloodlines. Mm-hmm.
All
Is
right,
there a
that's
release date
coming.
in there for people?
Let's see, July 2020.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay, and it was delayed. All right, so that's that there, and it's perfect because it's time to wrap up. So I can
And
get
then
me
you want
some
to hear
food.
what's crazy?
What up?
Most of those games on there are not even games I'm getting.
Oh well,
That's
half of the list I'm interested in, so that's a good thing.
no. What I'm saying is, remember I was telling you the first 3 months of this year is packed already.
Yep.
Out of all the games listed there, only one was mentioned in February I'm getting, and one is mentioned in March that I'm getting. So there's a lot of games out here that nobody's talking about because that was
Hey,
just Polygon's
I
list.
know one game that keeps coming up. Breath of the Dog shit too.
Because everybody waiting on that one. I'm
You know
sitting
what
here
I'm
like, oh,
saying? You know that's gonna be
look,
the thing.
look, I ain't even sweating it. You see me, I'm over here like, oh, I got to figure out how I'm going to get my Monster Hunter.
I hear that. Well,
But
look,
that is the end of the show.
it is. Well, I damn sure appreciate everybody coming out in 2021 to hang with us in this first one of the year. But it won't be the last if all goes well. You know what I'm saying? I just Bunny want everybody to stay safe, do a lot of gaming because gaming is damn sure keeping my mind off a lot of the. I love the fact that I can block out the rest of the crazy ass world. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, we got to keep doing what we do. Play games on whatever platform you play them on, or multiple ones. Either way, do what y'all do best.
Yes.
Hey, I'll tell you what we got coming up though, real quick, because I know that's coming next.
Mm-hmm.
So today is Sunday. That means that on Thursday or Wednesday, first of all, Wednesday we don't do a damn thing anymore, right?
No, it's
We
Friday
moved the commission back to Fridays, y'all. Fridays
Yes.
at 8 for the time being.
Yes. But you have other things going on during the week. So why don't you let people know where they can find you at?
Hey, check this out. Well, you can find me on Thursday with the homie MM2K, aka Moss. Find us over on Stadia Stream Connect Podcast over on his channel, Stadia Doses News on YouTube. So Stadia Doses News is the channel. You can find us over there at I think it's going to be between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. We'll send out a tweet on Twitter, let everybody know exactly what time it's going to be. And then Saturdays you can catch us on the SML podcast. Me and MM We'll be chopping up a lot more Stadia news and everything. Upcoming year and all that stuff is looking. A lot of people looking forward to it. We'll be doing that, and I'll just be just dropping a hell of a lot of content, especially PC and Series X, as well as Stadia. But right now, hey, I'm waiting on those games to start coming, starting with Hitman for Stadia and all that. So that's what I'll be doing. Bunny.
Charles, I have no idea if there's any virtual gaming events for the year, and there's not a list per se of games that we know are coming out. It's just that stuff keeps getting announced. The way I know about the games I'm getting is because they're games that I follow. So like I follow a lot of game publisher, not publish, well, yeah, publishers, you could say, on Twitter so that I can find out when games are coming out that I want because they'll send out a tweet about it. But I don't know per se if there's a list or if there's any virtual events. We have not heard anything about virtual gaming events or gaming events this year yet. Because remember, a lot of them got canceled in 2020. We don't know what's going on for 2021. So, where you can find me. You guys know you can find me here at Snow Bunny Gaming. I'm planning on starting Saturdays, doing a Stardew Valley stream for my PlayStation 4 every Saturdays, usually starting at 8 o'clock. That's the time I'm hoping to start it at, anywhere from between 8 and 10. You can find me and Storm on the commission not Wednesdays. Lord, you got me saying Wednesdays,
I
Storm.
know. See,
Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with myself, MM2K, Tron, and Project Storm. You can meet us over on MM2K's channel over on YouTube. I'm planning on streaming another day during the week. I'm not sure what day of the week I'm going to pick to stream a different game. Saturdays will be nothing but Stardew Valley. I'm probably going to pick another day to stream another type of game. Um, that's it for me. As you know, you can find us on Radio Public, soon to be on also iTunes and Spotify. We'll keep you updated as to when that's going to happen. Um, you can also find us at pntsnetwork.com. I got to get back into the swing of saying all this 2 weeks off,
I
and it's like, whoa,
know
I don't
that's right.
remember everything. So you can find me at Snowbunny426 over on Twitter. You can find Project Storm at the Nephlophiliac over on Twitter. And that is it for us this evening.
Sit, sit,
Thank you,
y'all. Take it easy.
everybody, for coming in. Happy New Year. I hope you had fun bringing in this new year. Let's just hope that this year is better than last year. Have
No,
a
that's right.
have a wonderful evening, everyone. Bye.
Peace, y'all.